thought I'd do a quick bit of recording, seeing as that's something I'm doing now, apparently. Yet again, showing off some artworks that I've made this week. I don't know if I've shown the first three first, but I'll do it again anyway. This one was just had some spare cardboard. I wanted to be as rough and organic as possible, so I cut out the shapes. Here I tried to mimic the mouth and the shapes of the, anatomy of the body. And this piece just broke it up a little. People described it to me as like propaganda, sort of. So that's interesting because I quite like propaganda as a medium. Obviously it's very manipulative, but I think it's interesting. Here, this is a edited fashion magazine, back of a cardboard, put around it, interesting texture. And this piece is the other side, and I thought, well, that's nice, it matches the colours, we'll do that. Here, I think I have done these before, but anyway, here I was trying to be as layered as possible, so I did that. I think I said this in the other video, but if there's a space, I didn't bother cutting out a smaller piece like I would have there. I would have just plonked another one on top and there's a whole centimetre of layer, Now we're definitely moving into the longer stuff. I saw this cool technique in a photography book, which I'll go find now, about cubism. This is the technique. You can see this guy got two photos of himself, slightly different angles, cut out shapes of one of them and then overlaid, which I think is really cool. So I sort of tried to do that with this nice image, two images here, which I think sort of worked. Yep. Not much more to say on that, it's very simple. I decided to start making the art. The meaning comes from the materials, so I just start putting stuff down. This bit was inspired by a Beg for Cred image. If you watch my previous videos, there's a few others. This washi tape is really terrible, doesn't stick down at all. But I thought, oh, it looks like a grave, so it's a grave now. This says, hand me my shovel, I'm going in. A Will Wood song. Will Wood and the Tapeworms. Another Beg for Cred, inspired by the same image. Monolithic monument, because it looks like a monolith. I know monolithic doesn't have two C's. Same technique. I used a roller this time, and I thought, oh, that looks like decalcomania. And if you don't know what that is, that's a technique where you put stuff on one side and then it mirrors on the other. It was also the name of the Henry Magritte piece, the one of the two men. That's sort of what I've been doing here. This is decalcomania. I've just done this with ink literally a few minutes ago. Some of these are not very good, I don't think, so I might put them up somewhere else or just hand them out as free art. Really simple. Not my favourite, not my best. Like this eye though. Yeah, not my best. This I found, and when I found it, it already had these bits of paper attached to it, so I thought I'll just glue them a bit more steadily. And there you go. And also this is really weird spacing, which I quite like. What the hell would have gone there? Don't know. Yeah. Had this image lying around of Oasis for a while. I thought, well, not going to use it. I like the word poptimism, so I'm going to emphasise that, and I'm going to go over the rest of pastels. I was going to keep this guy's sort of fur coat, but I went over it by accident. I quite like this one. I think this really works. I could do that as like a band poster or something. Same technique of just putting oil pastels on a image. I thought this was just a cool image, so I did that. I emphasised this bit. I really like that. I think that works nicely as a poster. Some of these are very simple this week. This one I did today, based on some Instagram artist. I can't remember his name right now, but I will put it in the description. Yeah, really cool. He scribbles and, well, I don't know if you'd call it scribbling. He puts loads of mediums down in like really cheap paper or not cheap paper on anything really, and layers and layers until the first bit's not seen anymore and he gets this really cool intricate drawing. I tried this one last night. This one worked a lot better. It's Icarus. I really like, if you've listened to many of my other videos, I really like ancient mythology. Yeah, so I thought this guy looks like Icarus without his wings, so called it Icarus, and I decided to do fiery imagery for like the sun and all that. Yeah, this one, it's weird because I thought oil pastels repelled stuff, but water and paint marker have blended with this. Anyway, lined paper, Posca marker, Sharpie, highlighter, white paint, brush pen, biro, red pen, everything. And the paper holds up pretty well as well. It's really nice and textural. Inspired by Beg for Cred again, I wanted to do some more stuff with ink. I think I did a video on ink yesterday. Whether I accidentally uploaded it on private or not, I don't know. But yeah, I went in with the pen, as you can see there, and then I put water, just touching it with the brush, and it bled out. And then I went over with this red oil pastel in the background. Really nice. This one I did first, just drawing into wet from a reference image. I'll get that up now. This reference image from one of my old journals. This was man versus nature type of theme. Really like that. Power of man, that was it. Never got anywhere with it really. And this was the first line I did, and it works so well because it bled out just the right amount and uneven amounts, and it looks like electricity coming out of the pylon. How awesome is that? So yeah, there were varying opacities, varying bits of wetness on the paper, so some bled out, some really fine lines. This was an accident, and this spilled, but you know what? Accidents happen. That house can go. Did this one next because I wanted to do more, not as detailed. Sort of worked. I really like this bit here. I mean, how did that happen? Clean line with the same ink splodge goes into a blurry line. I don't like it really when this happens. It means the water hasn't been applied enough and the ink spreads all the way from there and then hits the edge of the water and can't go any further, so it looks very uneven. Sometimes it works. This one, I wanted it to look really busy. I'll get the reference for that up now as well. Yeah, I think in this case it did work with the border. This is an awesome texture. It really does look like lightning, electricity. It's really cool. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the image up for you. Hold on. It was based off of this one. I went over it with a highlighter because I thought that would work, and it did. Yeah. Various textures. I mean, look at it. I just love it. I just love it. That is amazing. Look at that. Okay. Love this bit. I love these. I love it. Okay. I love it. And that's it. Obviously, I think this is about half the week, because I think I might have done a video halfway through the week. No, actually, no, it's Thursday, isn't it? No, that's right. Yeah, this has been since last week. It seems a bit too little, but I have been doing a lot in the sketchbook, which you might get a full tour of soon, maybe when it's done. But thanks for watching. I've seemed to be uploading a lot more for myself than anyone else, and I've been gaining a bit more attention on the platform, which is, I guess, good for my art, but, you know, I like having a small community. So yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, bye.